Hey, I'm Tucker.
And I'm Sophie, and we're
Sophie
Sophie Tucker, and we covered Snow Patrol's Chasing Cars.
For Like a Virgin. I chose this song because there's not that many songs in the world that both of us were obsessed with before we met, and this was one of them, I think. I remember driving to like school, or maybe I was in middle school. My mom was probably driving, and I was like weeping listening to this song. And I don't weep much.
It's so beautiful. I think the lyrics are the most perfect, simple lyrics ever. For me, one of the reasons that I think it's the most brilliant song is just the line, like, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Like, I just think everybody knows what it feels like to be lying in bed with somebody that you love and wanting to forget the world. It's the perfect way to say I love you, which even in the song he's like, you know, those three words like are really not enough for the emotion that I'm feeling, but like that feeling of being in bed and wanting to forget the world is the perfect way to say it. Vocally, it's so intimate. Like you can tell that like the microphone is right up to his voice, and we tried to, you know, we did the same in our cover. And I think that's what makes it also feel like that vignette of like lying in bed, you know, with somebody that you love, forgetting the world.
I think for me, it was really fun to sing it because I remember singing it as a kid so much, and I don't sing that much in Sophie Tucker. I don't sing that much, period.
Now he does.
I'm not really a singer. So I do a lot of like talky or like low, you know, talky rappy type stuff. So to actually like sing pretty bare bone, no backing tracks, it was like a new experience for me, and it was fun. I was pretty nervous, but I hope it sounds good. I have like a side guilty pleasure love of
It's not on the side anymore.
It's not guilty either. I love it. I'm open about it. I love drum and bass, and it was sort of like
it's like soft, gentle drum and bass.
Like slowly trying to creep in drum and bass into Sophie Tucker world, and Sophie was finally into it.
No, I'm super into it, and I love that like we kept the original like dee 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 dee.
It was also just so fun to work on because we both just like are already obsessed with the song.
And so we talked a lot about like how do we accomplish doing a cover for a song that we're so in love with, and I think the only answer is to completely change it, because if you try to get too close, then it will never be as good as the original. So I think you've got something wrong with you. Even the original that we chose is like a more kind of vibey, lower key, emotional song, so it's like definitely not what we usually do.
It was a different,
not our bread and butter.
It was different for us, but it was fun.
It was. I think it was actually really nice to have that intimate environment to do these like intimate songs actually. Just forget the world.
Last time we covered a good friend of ours.
Yeah, Maggie Rogers.
We did Alaska.
It's really cool to come back because I feel like last time we just walked in not really knowing what Triple J was and not really knowing what Like a Virgin was. Whereas this time,
didn't even know what we were doing.
We didn't know
that was like
anything.
The first year of the
We'd
band
never been to Australia before. We hadn't really performed much before. So this time, like, we're now really familiar with Triple J and really familiar with Like a Virgin and have like are fans of so many of them. And I think I was more nervous today than I was when we first did it because I just feel the it's important to us.
We can appreciate it more and we can like honor it more and not take it for granted. I think that it's like it's definitely an honor, and we feel really lucky to be asked to do it. So thank you.